Hi, this is Coach Bill, and I'm going to do a breakdown of a game between Alaska Anchorage women's team and Western Oregon. One of the things I like about Alaska Anchorage is they run a really cool matchup zone defense. I'm interested to learn more and see where it breaks down and some of the strategies the other teams have played against them. This was a really close, exciting game. As you can see, it was a one-point final. All the stats were pretty even except for offensive rebounds. As you can see, a little bit farther down here. Offensive rebound percentages look like so. Otherwise, it was pretty even. Well, let's go into some of the clips and break down and see what happened. So within the games, we can go to clips and comments, and these are clips that I pulled from the game using Hoopsalytics. So the first one here is the inbounds defense, the baseline. Western Oregon ran the same play every single time. You can see what happens is there's a little confusion. Number 22 gets open in the corner. There goes number 4 trying to chase, and they get a wide open shot. There's one other time in the game this happened, but that was kind of interesting the way that occurred. This offensively is kind of nice, the way they do this cross screen setup. So they start 4 low, they bring a person out to the side. If you slow motion it, you can see the cross screen for their post player. Like so, the post player gets inside. Isolated one-on-one. Nice finish. The next one is a great defensive switch here. You'll see number 14 on the right-hand side, and she's sort of out of position. So number 5 is supposed to be up top, number 14 is supposed to be low. You can see number 14 pointing. You do a quick switch, they come out and contest, and it's an air ball. Again, really nice communication. Next one, I just like this finishing move. Into a crossover in front of the big, slow motion, finish. Just beautiful basketball. Next one, we've got a low post that's coming up to shoot the 3. Again, some confusion on the defense. The slow motion here. Here comes the low post. And you can see the person in the middle pointing up top. The guard doesn't get that. Uncontested 3. So again, it's a communication issue. And a nice play by Western Oregon. Next one, here's another uncontested 3. See what happens here. So we get outside. And so what's supposed to happen is the low post player is supposed to rotate out to the corner. She didn't do so. And you can see there's a wide open 3-pointer by Western Oregon. This is a nice inside cut. Go to the next clip. So watch the number 24. Let's watch number 24. Here she goes inside cut. Beautiful pass. Got blocked, but it was a nice way to break down the defense. There's another example of that later on too. You got another baseline inbounds play. And you can see that Western Oregon totally missed the wide open person here. Right there, underneath, wide open. Again, these are really tough to guard with the zone. But still, that would have been an easy bucket for them. Okay, here's a really nice play by Western Oregon. Got slow motion. So they basically kind of high post, but not really. The big seals. The player goes in for an uncontested layup. Again, nice offense. Not sure what you do about that defensively, but well executed. And here's another example of finding a seam in the zone. You're going to see the player cut. Low post. Probably should have got that one. Wide open catch and shoot. Here's another great offensive play. Ghost screen by number 23. I'm sorry, by number 3. There it is. And a great finish underneath. And finally, this is the end of the game. Seawolves are down by 2. And they run this great inbounds play to win the game. And here it goes. We'll bring up. Player screen. Wide open look. End of game. Beautifully executed. There's some other cool things we can learn from this game too, besides just the clips that we did. We go back to the games. For example, we can look at some of the game stats, can find all the uncontested threes that occurred. If we go to offense, we go to Western Oregon, and again, we just grouped all the Western Oregon players together, but we can go to the three-point attempts, and we can see all the uncontested ones. We can see the uncontested threes that they were able to take. So here's one, for example. Again, the weakness of the zones is usually three-pointers. Here's the one we saw previously where the low post was not guarded. We made this one. Here's another one where the low post probably should have gone out to the corner, but didn't do so. Uncontested three. And here's another one where looks like the low zone person was out of position. Wide open look. And finally, another wide open look on the inside. So they got 5 uncontested threes in this game. It's not horrible. You can also see some lightly contested ones through the offensive stats as well. And then to see some of the best players, we can go to the team stats, for example. And if you want to see the best defensive players, you can see on defensive points per possession, ordering it. So in this particular game, number 44 had the best numbers on defense, followed by number 11. Number 15 was the worst. You can also look at points per possession, so it shows the overall impact. So Nets points per possession, number 5 is the best, followed by number 44. And again, this is a one-game sample, so sometimes it will be, slightly skewed until you get a decent sample size. But that's kind of how that goes. So anyway, there's a lot of other cool stuff you can get with Hoopsalytics. I hope this has been interesting, and I certainly learned a lot about this team, and I hope you guys do too.